It has not been a good week at MGM, and this might be bad news for Stargate. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. Right, so it was announced yesterday that the two big bosses at MGM have both resigned. This came a bit out of the blue for a lot of the employees at MGM. As you know, if you're a regular sidetracker, I speak to people that work in and around MGM, and they were shocked by this news and quite frustrated by it. Now, I have to go back a little bit and explain this story. I apologise about the wind, sorry, I'm on my holidays. So, at the start of April, there was a big summit between Amazon and MGM executives. That summit talked a lot about businessy stuff, but it also talked a lot about projects and upcoming things. Previous to that, MGM employees did actually feel quite confident about the Amazon merger. They were basically told that very little would change, that they'd be allowed to carry on as a single entity, that they'd be able to have a lot of independence when it comes to new projects, etc. And that, you know, there's nothing really to worry about. These resignations have kind of put a bit of a stinker on that plan, or that thinking. A high-up executive of Amazon in a statement basically has thanked these two high-up executives for their work, but then add a little caveat onto that, basically saying that their leaving will now allow the easier merger between MGM and Amazon to continue, and for the integration of MGM into Amazon to happen. Right, that was basically something they were told would not happen. Over the period of the last year, MGM have been lied to a great deal, it sounds like. And my sources are telling me that during these big summits in the early April, they were told very clearly that MGM would actually become part of Amazon and that they would not be getting the independence they were promised. What does this mean for projects like Stargate? Well, my sources are telling me lots of things over the last week or so has gone very, very quiet. Stargate was basically put on the back burner during these summits because there's been some voices worried about Brad Wright's involvement and whether he's the right person to lead it. People like Michael Burnett have been talking very much about how should there be some fresh blood, some new people involved in the project. That sort of put things back to the drawing board because a lot of work had actually been done getting ready for Stargate to be greenlit, things like the budget being planned and so on and so on. That kind of put it all back on the back burner again. This now, though, these two resignations, that puts things back again. The problem's going to be now that the two people at the top of the tree at MGM obviously aren't going to be there in a few months. Amazon are going to be putting in new people. This doesn't, I don't think, changes anything about whether Stargate will happen. I think it still will. But when is the problem? I don't think we're going to be hearing anything by July 25th, like we hoped, for the 25th anniversary, July 27th, sorry, for the 25th anniversary. It's far more likely it's going to be pushed back down to next year. So all of our hopes that we might actually get Stargate this year seem to be going out the window. Now, I do actually think Amazon hoped that Stargate would come back this year. I think they hoped that the merger would go through nice and easily, that the people at MGM would basically play ball. It looks like they've declined to, and that these two resignations were more pushes out the door. They didn't like, obviously, what Amazon had to say during this summit, and have been quietly asked to leave. If that is the case, and considering that it's both of them, not just one but two, then that does make it look like that exactly the summit didn't go as well as planned, and as I say, they didn't like what they were being told. So at the moment, big trouble ahead at MGM. Let's see what happens over the next couple of weeks, and as soon as I know more, I will do a proper video and get it all to you. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Really helps us out. I need to get back quickly because the wife doesn't know I'm doing this video. And as always, guys, please stay safe.